Okay, hi everyone. Today I'm just going to do a quick first look at the next coming up EC launch, executive condominium, which is called Parc Canberra. So as the name suggests, is located near to Canberra MRT, which is a new MRT station up on the north-south line. Okay, so this is actually not too far away from the launch of the last EC, which is Piermont Grand, which is located in Pongo. Okay, so what I'm going to go through with you is just looking at the surroundings and what are the potential uh, pro and cons of this project. Okay, so you can see here that actually I have done a screenshot of the street directory of the location. So you can see here with the red star, this is where Parc Canberra is actually located. Okay, and then you can see that the surroundings here, I've actually added in something demarcation here. Okay, so what do they mean? Basically, if you check against the latest URA master plan, right, so you can see here that all these empty plots of land are actually gazetted for educational institutions. So this plot here, here, and here are actually all demarcated as educational institution. So, but if you actually do use your street directory to look around this entire estate, right, you will realize that there's actually a lack of secondary schools. There's actually 3 primary schools nearby, but there's only 1 secondary school, which is Sembawang Secondary School, which is still quite a fair bit of distance away. Okay, so there's a chance that one of it could be a secondary school or could be a private school. That part we do not know as of now. So this is just my guess. Okay, and you can see that there's this cluster of BTOs that's actually going to be completed real soon. Okay, so why so much excitement over Parc Canberra is simply because of the new MRT station, which is Canberra MRT station, and also there's this new place called Canberra Plaza, which they have already said that it's going to be with childcare and then with some supermarket. But do not, what I can tell you is don't expect it to be a real kind of like modern kind of place, in the sense that like you don't expect it to be pit it against something that can be done by like CDL, that kind of standard of mall. And then one thing that I want to highlight here is that there's this residential zone that's actually gazetted here. Okay, so this plot of land has actually been already confirmed as another EC site for the highest bidder for this site posted by HDB is actually MCC Land. So MCC Land is actually a Chinese developer as well. So it's already been confirmed. So what's going to happen is that once Parc Canberra, I think, will be in the middle phase after probably another 15 months. The developer will actually have to announce the development of this plot of land. So you are potentially looking at, when you TOP, so you'll be potentially looking at, there will be ongoing construction here as well. And okay, so one thing that I would like everyone to be cautious about here is that there are actually after Parc Canberra, there's actually already quite a number of EC in this entire area. So you need to be very sure that you know what you're buying into, and ultimately I strongly advise against everyone against thinking that, oh, I must buy an EC so that I can 5 years later I can make a quick buck out of the whole thing and sell. So potentially you'll be looking at competitors from these 2 ECs, Brownstone and Visionaire, and this new one coming up, because their TOP date are all relatively quite close. Being like I said previously, Visionaire is actually the last one that is actually being TOP, and Visionaire and Brownstone are just the TOP date is almost about 6 months apart. So yeah, so when they reach the MOP 5 years, a lot of people will be trying to cash out on these two places and then trying to make a fortune out of it. And if you actually buy the Parc Canberra, you are potentially looking at such an issue, maybe say another 7 to 8 years down the road. Yeah, so this is what you are potentially looking at lah. So I would advise people who are actually looking at this project to buy with the view of we are going to stay there for at least the next 10 to 15 years, yeah, before you actually move. But in terms of amenities, I would say that the nearest place that you can actually get to is going to be the Canberra Plaza, which is going to be open soon, and it's definitely not walking distance to Sembawang MRT if you ask me. Canberra is still alright. It's still alright. But one thing you have to be aware that this road potentially might be unsheltered all the way lah. That part we do not know yet. As of now, I don't think there's anything built yet. Okay. So very quickly, I just want to do a simple comparison between Parc Canberra and Visionaire. Visionaire is actually one of the last EC that's launched in this area. Of course, there's another one called Park Life, but that is actually closer to Sembawang side and not to the Canberra side. Okay, so you can see that the jump in the price per square foot per plot ratio is at approximately $200 from back then till now. So Visionaire was launched around 2015, okay, and Parc Canberra is launched soon. I mean, it's already launched, but of course, it's only the e-application phase. So that's about 5 years apart, and of course, with a confirmed MRT already built and already done. Okay, but in terms of units, the amount of units available, I think they are more or less the same because Parc Canberra is sitting on a slightly smaller site area with lesser blocks, and Visionaire is sitting on a much larger plot of land. Okay, but both tenures, as per standard, is all 99 years, and one of the pro here is I must say that the developer has is a slight advantage over the Visionaire because Visionaire was done by Qin Jian, and actually Parc Canberra is a JV between Hoi Hub and Sunway. So in terms of, I would say in terms of developer reputation, I would say people might have more confidence in Sunway. Yeah, correct. So this is the key difference lah. Of course, if you translate it into price between selling price after the developer make their profits, of course you are looking at a much higher price to buy in at lah. So they are saying that for a 3-bedroom for Parc Canberra, on average you are looking at about 1030 per square foot onwards. Yeah, so that's the thing. And yeah, so if you actually look at the actual site layout of Parc Canberra, you realize that they actually demarcated here, this is Future Road. So initially when I first looked at it, I thought that the main entrance is gonna be here, but actually I was wrong. The main entrance is gonna be at Canberra Walk, which is already an existing road. So this Future Road is definitely gonna serve as another entrance for the residential plot that's right across you. So like I said, they are all gonna be looking towards a residential block, or especially block 19(1). Of course, this entire stretch, all these stacks are going to be looking towards a residential place, which actually I will go into further detail in my units review for Parc Canberra. Okay, so this is one of the greatest con that I can think of. So this is going to be the timeline that you're going to look out for. So right now we are still at the e-application phase, so it's going to end at the 10th of this month in February. So e-application, basically you're just applying to HDB to check out your eligibility, whether you can or you cannot buy, and then of course they will preempt and they will handle all the appeal cases first. Okay, but you have to do it through the developer, of course. So on the 13th, which is next Thursday, if I'm correct, correct me if I'm wrong, next Thursday, they're going to release the price. And on Saturday itself, which is 15, they're going to be actually doing the accepting booking officially. So between this period until 15, you are unable to book for any units. So all you can do is just go to the show flat, look at the floor plan, and look at the amenities, and look at the model and whatnot. So actually the e-application, if you are savvy enough, actually you can do it online on your own. But if you do not know, it's best to engage an agent to do it together with you. And of course, they're giving you some time after the official price is released. They're giving you 1 or 2 days to actually think about what you are going to go for, and then on 15 itself is the actual booking. Of course, there will be balloting as well. Okay, so that's it for now. This is the first look that I've done for Parc Canberra. So but if you have any interest whatsoever, you can also contact us or email me, which I'll leave in the description below. So watch out for my next video for the unit review for Parc Canberra. Okay, so I'll see you guys.